Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing really good. We're going to be starting a new art project today, and this one is going to be a little STEAM related. So we're going to make a little something before we create the art itself. Now, we're actually creating spin art. Let me show you what spin art looks like when it's done. Isn't that awesome? No, it's called spin art because you spin something to make the art. Now, for the supplies, you're going to be needing a couple things. If you have a lid from like a whipped cream container, like a chip dip, anything that you don't need anymore, that is perfect for this. And then you don't have to do any cutting or anything like that. It's pretty much all ready for you. If you don't have a lid, a piece of cardboard will work just fine too, like from a cereal box, from an Amazon box, whatever you have. You're also gonna need some scissors, possibly a pencil, a skewer stick, and if you're also going to need some paint. I'm just using regular craft paint today. Whatever you have at home is fine as long as you can squirt it or dump it, or get it onto the surface somehow. You can't use like a, dried paint like the watercolor palettes, that won't work. Now, a lot of times you can water down your paint and that will make it spin and spread even better. But I didn't do that, and mine, as you can see, worked just fine. And actually, it'll probably be a little bit cleaner to do this way too, because when you wet the water down, water the paint down, it has a tendency to fly a lot farther. So that's up to you, but you want to make sure to have old clothes on, number one. Nothing that you could get paint on, because it is going to be spinning. It's really best if you have a box to spin inside of, so that you're containing all the paint and the squirt mess. I actually did mine inside my sink. Now also, if it's a nice day, it's really perfect to go outside and do this. It's probably your best place to do it, and then that way, if the paint does kind of get in other places, you're not making a mess inside your home, and it's an easier cleanup. But make sure that you're talking to an adult in the home, so that they can help you get all these supplies together and find a good spot so where you're not making a huge mess. Actually, inside a bathtub would be a really great place too, because you have a lot of space and it'll clean up really easy. So you just turn the faucet on and then it's gone. So let's get started, guys. All right, so today we're gonna make some spin art, and what we're gonna need to start with is something round and something pointy. So basically, I'm gonna be using a skewer stick for my art to spin on, and you need something round like cardboard, maybe a lid like this, a piece of paper, cardboard. It can't be just paper though. The paper would have to be stuck to cardboard. So I'm going to kind of do both. So what I'm doing is I take a piece of cardboard, I'm going to trace something round in my home, then I'm going to cut that circle out of the cardboard. Okay, now I need to get a hole in that for my skewer to go through, my skewer stick. If you don't have a skewer stick, you can also use a pencil. Pencil will work fine too. What I'm going to use, and you cannot use if you're too young, guys, I'm going to use an X-Acto knife just to push a hole through the middle of my circle. Now, if you're young, you're going to need parents to do this. You can also possibly poke your scissors. That might poke through too, but you just want like a little line in there. Now, I take the pointy end and I push it through the center, okay? So this is what you get, like that. So, sorry guys, this is totally messy, just to warn you again. So I'm gonna take this, and if you make sure that that pointy side is facing down, so you poke the pointy side through, and then that way what you're gonna be doing is once you get the paint on, you're basically doing this with your hands, and then you're just gonna let it go, okay? So I'm gonna take a paint color, and I'm going to squirt it on there, and then I'm going to take another paint color. I'm also going to squirt that somewhere on my cardboard. Ooh, I can shake that one up, guys. And just start to spin it. Sometimes I got to move it up a little. And the more it spins, the better it comes out. Look how cool that is. Now, if your paint is watered down, it actually will spin even a lot better. I did not water mine down. That is totally up to you, if you do that or not. I just want to be able to squirt right out of the bottles. But like, oh, look at how cool that is. Okay, so make sure that if it is in the sink that it's lower, because when you spin it really good, it really does fly everywhere. It actually got all over me, guys. You missed it. It's everywhere. I'm gonna put a little bit more paint on there and spin it one more time. Maybe two. And there I go. And it's okay if it falls down. It still makes a really cool effect. A little bit more white over here. And look at how cool that is. So cool. So I'm gonna let these dry. I'm gonna show you with the plastic lid. I'm just gonna squirt some paint in the middle. And then just again spin it. Oh, that one works great. Look at that, guys. How cool is that? Do a little bit more purple. So put that in the center. Take your hands and spin it. Look at how cool is that. Spin it. Now I'm not going to use the green this time because the lid is green, so. How cool is that? And like once again, make sure that the pointy part is facing down, that you poke that through the lid. Watch how I'm doing this. Like my hands go like that together. There, that one worked really good. I made a big mess on my wall. But look at how cool that is. It's a really neat piece of art. Now when these things dry, you can hang them on your wall. You could make little wall hangings from them, maybe hang yarn from them. Look at this through. Show you that when it's all done. So there you have it, some cool art that's just as much fun making as it is to look at it. And if you wanted, you could put some string through those holes, make it something you hang, just leave it at home, whatever you want to do. I hope you enjoyed today, guys, and we'll see you on Thursday for the next project.